In an earlier video I talked about the fine Panaplex displays on some of my vintage calculators. Well, this one is an Olympia calculator. It doesn't have a Panaplex display, it has a vacuum fluorescent display. This is quite a common display. I think they're even still manufactured like this. It predates the LCD, but I think you can still get desktop calculators with this kind of display that lights up in a lovely bluey green. Very often you find these listed on auction sites and it says it's a green LED. Well, it's not a green LED, it's a vacuum fluorescent display. It's a vacuum tube with the actual colour. It's produced, the coloured blue light is produced by a phosphor. So there's electrons hitting a phosphor, producing this lovely blue-green glow, almost a cyan sort of coloured glow. So what's interesting about this Olympia machine in particular? Let's just check the model number on this. It's a CD401A. So what's special about the CD401A? Well, it's the same thing that I've seen on the earlier video. I think it was the Sharp Compet. It's got the little apostrophes in the display for the thousands, but it's also got the 4. This is an 8-segment display. Each digit has got 8 segments. If I put some 4s in the display, oh dear, this keyboard isn't very good. Each digit 4 has got an extra segment, an 8th segment, which is used just for the 4. Only digit 4 uses it. It makes the digit look a little bit nicer, and it just sticks out the side there and makes a better digit 4. Quite a rare feature. I've only ever seen it on vintage calculators, not seen it on anything modern. If you were going to emulate a 7-segment display, it's an interesting idea to emulate this extra segment, and of course you can emulate the little apostrophes with the thousands. Other than that, it's not a very exciting calculator. It has a keyboard that doesn't work very well, so it's probably not a reed switch keyboard. It's probably just an ordinary contact in there. It has plus equals, so it's an adding machine style calculator. It's got, I don't know what that button does. It's got a percent button. It can multiply and divide, but it hasn't got a square root. If you look around there, nope. It has a latching button for the rounding. This is rounding 5-4, rounding 5 up and rounding 4 down, and you can turn that on and off for some reason. This is the slide switch for decimal places, so you can set 0, 1, 2, 3, 6 or 9 decimal places. There's a constant button that doesn't latch down. I think that might be a memory. Let's try putting some numbers in. You see it's bouncing on the keyboard there. Yes, M. So when I used plus equals on these white keys, it actually added it to the memory. So if I clear that and then push that one, yes, that's memory recall. I think these symbols were somewhat standardized for adding machines, so that little diamond thing is actually the memory. That, I think, clears the memory. So let's see if the M goes out. Yes, it does. I don't know what CA does. It might be clear all. Who knows? Anyway, the interesting thing from my point of view is that it has a 4-digit with an extra segment. So if that's the sort of thing you like about calculators, do subscribe to my video channel. I'm making some more interesting calculator videos in the near future.